So there's a big story out today. A lot of misleading headlines about Julian Assange. I don't know if you've seen them. Have you seen them, Ron? So here's one of them. It's from Daily Beast. Now, the Daily Beast isn't that the Chelsea Clinton sits on the board of Daily Beast? So, you know, it's a rag. Trump offered Assange pardon if he covered up Russian hack. Now, that's fake news. Now, I don't want to quibble with the headline, but that's complete bullshit. There was no Russian hack, as Bill Binney proved, and as we revealed on this show. Because if there was a Russian hack, guess what? The NSA would have the fucking evidence, and then they would reveal it to everybody, just like John F. Kennedy revealed the pictures of the Russian missiles going to Cuba, right? So they would have released it. They didn't release it. You know why? Because it doesn't exist. And that comes from the top code breaker ever at the NSA, Bill Binney. Of course, you're never going to see him on MSNBC or CNN or quoted in the New York Times or the Washington Post. Why? Because he's actually telling the truth about our intelligence community. So that those people don't get. You know who does get on? The head liar at the CIA. They get a contract at MSNBC and CNN. So this was a bullshit headline, but here's the story. Assange's lawyers said on Wednesday that former Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabacher offered Julian Assange the deal in 2017, a deal. A year after that was a year after the emails that damaged Hillary Clinton in the presidential race had been published. WikiLeaks posted the stolen DNC emails after they were hacked by Russian Now, they're just making this up. That's just made up. This is fake news. Of course, the Facebook fact checkers are not going to, the Ministry of Truth over at the Facebook is not going to flag this as fake news, even though it is. This is straight up bullshit reporting. This is 100% propaganda.
I like their choice of descriptor for the emails, too. They didn't say the emails that revealed some foul play by the DNC or the Democratic has said they damaged our queen.
They
hurt our queen, Hillary. We do not speak of those emails. They are those whose emails' names must not be mentioned.
Edward Fitzgerald, who was representing Assange in court, said that he had evidence that a quid pro quo was put to Assange by Rohrabacher, who was known as Putin's favorite congressman. What the?
He added on a name tag. Putin loves me. I'm that guy.
And they're not laughed out of the business. These people, right? Like this, they're considered a regular news outlet
by some.
Yes,
not by me.
Like this is hilarious, right? And yeah. Fitzgerald said a statement produced by Assange's personal lawyer, Jennifer Robinson, included a description of Mr. Rohrabacher going to see Mr. Assange and saying, on instructions from the president, that he was offering a pardon or some other way out if Mr. Assange said that Russia had nothing to do with the DNC leaks. White House, here's the problem with this. He has already said Russia has nothing to do with it. So I don't understand if this was. So let's finish it and then we'll come back.
Right.
White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham denied the allegation on Wednesday. She said, quote, "The president barely knows Dana Rohrabacher other than he's an ex-congressman," she said in a statement. "He's never spoken to him on this subject or almost any subject. It is a complete fabrication and a total lie. This is probably another never-ending hoax and a total lie from the DNC." ...
But isn't that Putin's guy? She later said.
At no time did I talk to President Trump about Julian Assange, the former congressman said. Likewise, I was not directed by Trump or anyone else connected with him to meet with Julian Assange. I was on my own fact-finding mission at personal expense to find out information I thought was important to our country. He went on, "At no time did I offer Julian Assange anything from the president because I had not spoken with the president about this issue at all. However, when speaking with Julian Assange, I told him that if he could provide me information and evidence about who actually gave him the DNC emails, I would then call on the president to pardon him." Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
We can say, we have said repeatedly over the last 2 months, that our source is not the Russian government and it is not a state party.
That's Julian.
So there you go. He's already said repeatedly, we didn't get it from Russia. So this whole story doesn't make any sense. Why would he turn down, if this was actually a deal offered to him, why would he turn it down? It's like, that's what really happened. Russia didn't do it.
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of people have been tweeting. I mean, Glenn Greenwald tweeted something, like tweeted that exact same thing. He's like, he's been saying the whole time, not a state actor, not a state actor. He's been saying this the entire time.
Yeah, this wasn't, so it wasn't like all of a sudden, so these headlines that say, oh, Julian Assange is going to cover up. He was offered to cover up. No, that's why this doesn't make sense. He's been saying this all along. He didn't get this from a government or a state actor. So why do you think? So what's the angle of the establishment in doing this today? What's their angle? Oh, well, I don't. Well, I guess it's because Julian Assange's lawyer has asserted this to be a thing.
I mean, that's the only guess I have so far, too. I mean, I know that the trial is coming up on
the February 24th?
25th or 24th or 25th. Like, one of those is like the big day where it's all going to go down. So I guess some information is coming to the surface. But, yeah, there's still... I think because of all the confusion going on, they should just pardon Julian Assange. That's what I think. They should just pardon him immediately.
I think we should let him go until we can figure out what the hell's going on.
That's right.
That's what Trump would say, right? I think we're going to have a pause in our prosecution of Julian Assange. It's going to be a phenomenal pause. It's going to be one of the most unbelievable pauses we've ever had in a prosecution. People talk about the pause. I can't even think of
huge pause.
I can't even think of another.
It's going to be a big pause.
Big pause.
It's going to go on from now until a long time.
This is going to be the most phenomenal. This is going to be a paw bigger than a woolly mammoth's paw. No, this is a different paw. This paws, not paw. Our next live Jimmy Dore show, March 1st in Miami. Then we go to Minneapolis, Chicago, and everywhere in between. For all our tickets, for all our live shows, go to jimmydorecomedy.com. Plus, become a member. Become a premium member. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com/join. We give you hours of bonus material every week. Thanks for your support.